major level slow pitch softball, and this will be a rematch of our opening game between the Smythe Sox and the Howard Western Steers. Smythe will be the visiting team in this game, and they'll line up this way. At second base, Doug Brown, followed by extra player Bruce Meade, Jim Fuller at third, Rick Wheeler, the right center fielder, followed by Brit Hightower, Mike Parrott. There you see the rest of the lineup. First, the rest is accurate as we get set for the first pitch of the ball game, and it's outside for a ball.
Both of these teams scored well over 40, in fact 49 for the Smythe Club, 48 for the Howard's Club when they met earlier today.
And there's a back-handed play by Scheer at third and scooped by Bolin at first, and that reversal of those positions certainly is the way it should have been. We were actually given the lineup erroneously, but you don't want to mess with Mr. Scheer at third base. He is showing some glove.
Yeah, we've talked earlier about Scheer's offensive abilities, but he's shown the glove in now the second game. Smythe Club. So one hopper over, scooped it. Very close play at first base, but he got him.
That'll bring up Bruce Meade.
The Smythe Club started off with 1 run in the top half of the first inning, the last time they played, and Howard's bounced back with 17. And listening to the manager, Buddy Slater, earlier, he said, fellas, we've got to score 5 or 6 to start the ball game. We can't start off with 1.
Well, they started off like they did in the first game with the first hitter being retired. But not the second. Well, maybe the second one, too. That's awfully high and not very deep. Deep enough, but it's out number 2 as the left fielder, Raby, just handles it. And that's the same situation as we saw in game number 1.
That's right, and this is what the Smythe Club is trying to avoid. A shutout inning or a low 2, 3, 4 run inning. You've got to score 5 or more. Just puts more pressure on your offense later on.
Well, Jim Fuller did his bit in the first inning of the last game, and he lines out, and it's a 1, 2, 3 inning. The first time he's been retired in this series with Howard. 1, 2, 3 as we go to the bottom of the first as Howard comes to the plate after throwing a goose egg at the Smythe Sox. Third, Harvey, the extra player, followed by Baxter Burns, the catcher, Dan Griffin in center. The pitcher is George Marshall, Joey Raby in left. Curtis Williams, the short fielder. He'll play mostly left center, and Steve Williams at short, followed by Tim White at second base.
Crusher started off the last ball game with a home run, I believe.
I think we have defensively for the Smythe Sox. First time we've seen Drilling on the mound pitching with Parrott, Brown, Lewis, and Fuller around the infield.
Drilling is the flashy USSSA pitcher. This is, of course, ASA rules. He can't do all the flashy moving around out there, so he's going to have to really be smart on the mound.
Scheer, his name in the lineup was spelled erroneously, will have us remember it as he plants one over the fence for the first runs of the ball game.
He laid it out over the plate. There's nothing Paul could do about it. He just got the fat part of the bat right on the ball, hit it about 335 feet. 6'8", 305. All he's got to do is tap it, Greg.
1-0 as he stomps in and hits home plate after making a great defensive play. Legs are getting a little heavy maybe after all these games today, huh?
Right. They've played about 3 yesterday in the rain, and they've had to come back and play about 4 today, as has the Smythe Club.
This is Tim Reinhardt, the right fielder. And Reinhardt puts one high and deep and over and out. It is 2-0.
He had to lay it right out over the plate. The umpire's not going to let him pull any tricks out on the mound. They've started off like they did last time. Smythe not being able to really tally much. The Howard's Club staying hot.
Anything less than 17 in the first inning, or actually anything less than 16 in the first inning, puts Smythe at least in the same situation they were in. They scored 1 run in the first inning in the last game. Saw Howard's come up with 17 in the bottom of the inning, but then when it was all over, Smythe had won at 49-48. Howard's came back in their next game and scored over 60 runs. And they needed them all because the opposition had nearly 50, and they pulled it out. But the ball has been going out of the ballpark with regularity here today.
Earlier, the wind was blowing at almost gale force wind out to left field. Now it's died down quite a bit, but the ball's still jumping off the bat out here.
Mike Bolin, the hitter.
Bolin has 1,200 home runs in the last 3 years.
That's a record to be proud of, certainly. A little bit of deception here on this pitch, but can't do much, and it's a ball.
He's got to present the ball a little bit up to the plate. He's laying it in.
And laying it out. That's 3 in a row. Another home run in the first meeting between these two.
Well, Buddy Slater told me he was going to put Drilling on the mound. give them a different look, because as you know, they bashed around about 4 pitchers in the last game we had. They start off another pitcher, and they've greeted him well to the big-time softball, 3 in a row.
Take a look at it again. That's the third straight home run.
There's the extension of the arms. That's what you've got to do here.
And he's going against Stan Harvey, the next hitter. Stan, the veteran 45-year-old, hit 2 Grand Slam home runs the last time that Howard was in action.
He's been hitting him in the lake out there in right field.
It is 3-0 in the first game between Smythe and Howard. Harvey hit 2 home runs.
Paul trying to jam him, but he didn't jam him enough.
He's jammed that one over the wall for 4 in a row. So Stan Harvey keeps the parade going with the 4th home run, and it's 4-0. Still nobody out, and Baxter Burris, the catcher, will be the next hitter.
Seems like the Smythe club just can't get the Howard's fellas even miss a pitch making out. They're hitting line drives over the fence.
So drilling has been drilled. A lot of experience in softball, and that's a softball power hitter's swing.
Right there. Wind or no wind, that wasn't going to stop that ball.
He got the bat down low and got up and under it. And this is Baxter Burris. And Burris makes it 5 straight, I believe. It's drifting back, drifting, and it's gone.
At the hill out there, it's about 25 feet. He got it out about 325. It also was light high. He's just extending the arms. Slater's out to the mound. He's going to talk to him. Got to move somebody around. They can't expect to come back and win a ball game being 17 down like they were earlier. That's just asking too much.
Burris's home run ended the power parade in the inning, but 2 more runs were scored, and Howard's led 7-0 after 1. We move to the second in just a moment.